I'm an only child, so I have a mother and a father who are still together to this day. They love each other, they love me, which was a blessing growing up in a home where I had two parents that were together that loved me. We never went to church growing up. We were Catholic. I never really knew who God was. I was confused. The whole Trinity thing kind of messed me up a little bit. I prayed sometimes when I was a kid, but I didn't really know what I was praying to or who I was praying to. Through elementary school and middle school, I struggled with the ups and downs of kind of being a teenager and not wanting to tell anybody that I had OCD and thinking that it was some crazy thing and that I was crazy. I was diagnosed with depression, which I still have to this day, and it's still a struggle. But through that depression, I had a friend named Riley, and he would listen to me talk, and he cared, and there was something different in the way that he cared that set him apart from others. So he would always say, like, oh, I went to church today, and I'd be like, whatever. Like, okay, that's cool. I don't know anything about church. I don't know anything about God or Jesus or the Holy Spirit. I have no clue anything about that. And so he invited me one day to youth group, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not going. Like, that stuff creeps me out. I can't see Jesus, so he's not real, kind of thing. I got to a really, really, really low point where I just didn't have any hope anymore, and I just felt empty, and nothing could fill that void. And so finally one day I was like, what do I have to lose? I'm literally at rock bottom. And so I asked Riley, I was like, when's the next youth group? And he was like, tonight. So I showed up at this place. So I went down these creepy wooden stairs and I walked in, and everybody was in Hawaiian outfits. And I was like, oh my gosh, Christians are crazy. So this girl comes up to me, and her name was Sarah, and she introduced herself, and I was like, okay, this girl's not that weird. And it turns out that she's my best friend today, 6-7 years later. Jesus really became important to me. Wow, like, this man died for me, and like, I have hope, and I have something to live for now, and like, he's done it all, he's made everything happen. And it was a gradual thing for me. It wasn't really like one moment I can remember being saved, but it took time for me because I'm stubborn and pig-headed, and everybody who knows me knows that. I had to kind of dive into it more and get in the Word and get in my Bible and the Gospels especially. And so when you come to terms with the fact that you'll never be perfect, but that's okay, then it's like a huge weight off your shoulders. There's someone that's going to love you, and that love's never going to change. So walking with Jesus now, it's not a perfect walk. I fall a lot. He has to pick me up. It's funny because you'll never stop learning about how great Jesus is.